I can't really see any of this, to be honest, but what this does make me think about is Jay-Z and Rihanna. So, you may know that Jay-Z throws up this hand sign that he always lies and says is a diamond, but it very obviously is a pyramid hand symbol, and he's like casting spells on the crowd. And then he gets the crowd to throw it up to initiate themselves as well. There's also Freemason hand symbols that look similar to that, but they're done in more like secretive ways. So in courtrooms and interviews, in business settings, they'll like have their hands in their lap and they'll hold their hands a certain way to like flash the symbol. I even seen T.I.'s son King Harris doing this in the little interview video he did with, what's his name, Funny Mike? No, Funny something. I think I'm thinking about somebody else. In fact, yeah, I think Funny Mike might be like the dude from that whole bad kid influencer scenario. Maybe. But like the dude that, I don't even know how to put it. The clips that were going viral where King Harris was like, people say it's alcohol, but this, wait, no. The world will say this is alcohol, but it's water. But yeah, in one of those clips he was doing the hand symbol in his lap. Then next, Rihanna. You may know or you may not know that Rihanna's pretty much just a kidnapping victim. She was kidnapped by record label people from Barbados when she was 15, and everything pretty much went downhill from there. They took her to a hotel room, did the SRA ritual. She already had enough soul fractures and splits from her family system. I don't even know if I uploaded the video on here or not, but I did want to upload a video on here about how people are always talking about trauma-based mind control, but this happens on an individual level. People like YNW Melly, Tay K, who was also in the Cash for Kids system, and he was actually in CPS custody when everything went down. Roddy Ricch, obviously Daniel Bregoli, etc., etc. These people go through trauma-based mind control at home with their family way before they even get into the industry. So it's like people think you're just getting into the industry, then you're getting essayed and split, and you're going through Virgo Vasal and getting your personalities programmed. Like, these people, they have all that being done to them way before they get into the industry. And something you notice with a lot of these people is that they have a single Jezebelic mom, and then the dad is, of course, usually Jezebelic as well. Or he's not allowed around the kid, like with YNW Melly, but he was, of course, allowed to be around the abusive stepdad that didn't like him, quote-unquote stepdad, or the dad's nowhere to be found. And usually there's more behind the scenes, so commonly still, the parents are in Greek letter colleges, or they have been, so they're still Freemasons or Eastern Star whether they know it or not. But yeah, I remember people were talking about YNW Melly. In fact, no, I won't even say people. Only one person I ever really seen point out the whole thing was multiple personalities from trauma. But the thing is, he didn't get that from the industry. He got that from his mom and other relatives. And then, of course, Daniel Bregoli's in the bloodline families. But honestly, I'd say Melly has to be, because I find it very suspicious that his last name is Demons. But I'm saying all this to say, Rihanna also had a lot of trauma with her family, which is why she was able to be easily manipulated. Not that I want to victim blame, because I mean she was literally kidnapped, but she was willing to go with some random people who just flew to the island because her parents were on crack. She was also in the military as well. And this leads up to Shine Bright Like a Diamond. This post makes the song make even more sense. And me personally, when I hear these people's songs, I don't just hear their songs. I hear the trauma, the pain. I'll even have like some of the things that happen to them play out in my head as they're singing, which is just another reason why I can't listen to music. In fact, that's a small reason. So like after seeing this post, it makes the whole diamond thing make even more sense. And funny enough, I didn't even read this before I made the video. Once I saw Diamond System, I already knew what I could use this for. But man, anyways, this is what Diamond System really means. This is why the assets sing about being a diamond, shining bright, being fractal, being wealthy. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, etc. It's all to say that you'll love making you and those around you valuable assets that are sold. And this makes me think back to Jay-Z and how he traffics Beyonce. Not that she's the good guy either, but there's just that I could throw in there.